Okay, we are working on estimating fractions today, so you can mark out number 1 and number 2, and we're going to look at the directions for number 3. Right off the bat, this is important information. It straight up says round, so underline that. That means we're estimating, we're rounding, we're not getting exact answers today. This is important too. The nearest whole numbers. So, now look at me. Remember before we had 0, half, and 1, and you could pick half as a choice? Half isn't a whole number, so you can't pick half today. It has to be a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. It can't be a half. Are y'all tracking with me? So here's the deal. Over here's 0. Over here's 1. I'm half. If it lands right on me, then I'm going to bump up to 1. Are you tracking with me? Anything below me is a 0. Kiara, Xander. Anything on me or bigger bumps up to 1 whole. Whole number, whole number, whole number. If you give me this, it's going to get checked wrong because that's not a whole number. Are you tracking? Okay, so let's start with the very first one, 3/4. If I'm on fourths, here's 0. What's 1 whole? 4/4. Who am I on fourths? 2/4. Isn't 2 plus 2 half of 4? Come on, I'm going to need, I don't want you to talk right now, Luke, okay? I want to hear other people talk because I know Luke knows how to do it. Because almost every day it's just a, math lesson with me and Luke. And I don't want that because I know he knows it. So I'm half of 4, so I'm 2. What does the fraction give me? 3/4. Where would 3/4 be? If I'm 2/4, point in your hands which way 3/4 would be. Wouldn't it be bigger than 2/4? So what did I say happens if you come over here? You're going to bump up to what? 1 whole. So mark that out and put 1. Number 4. Now I'm on sevenths. I want you to think about it. If this was your number line on sevenths, here would be 0. Here would be 7/7. What is half on sevenths? And this is going to get difficult because it's not an even number. So does 2 and 2 get me 7?
No.
What does that get me? 4. Does 3 and 3 get me 7?
No.
What does that get me?
6.
6. So watch. 2 and 2 get me 4. That doesn't work. 3 and 3 get me 6. That doesn't work. What does 4 and 4 get me? 8. Where is 7? Somewhere in between here and here, right? So it's in between this number and this number. What would be right here in between 3 and 4, Xander? What's in between 3 and 4? Think money. What's in between 3 and 4? Who can help? It would be 3.5. You're exactly right. So that's who I am. I'm 3.5 right here. What did they give me? Say this number. 5 what? 5/7. Who am I?
3.
Okay, do I need to go sit down and make y'all do this by yourself? Then you better wake up. Who am I? Kiara just told me. I'm 3.5. What did the fraction give me? Say it. 5/7. Where would 5/7 be? If I'm 3.5, it'd be this way, wouldn't it? So mark out 5/7. Write a 1 on top of him. But I already had a 1. So what's a 1 and another 1 going to get me? 2. Now I'm on 5. Bentley, where would half be on tenths? What plus what gives me 10? 5. Hey, I'm 5/10. Bentley, where would 3/10 be? Would I go this way for 3/10 or would I go this way for 3/10? I would go this way for 3/10. So that means that's 0. And what's 2 plus another 0? What's 2 plus a 0, class? 2. Now it's the same thing, only you're adding or subtracting those numbers. So Hope, if we're on ninths, where's half on ninths? Does 3 and 3 give me 9?
3 and 3, they do not give me 9.
What does 3 and 3 give me?
6.
Does 4 and 4 give me 9?
No, it gives you 8.
Does 5 and 5 give me 9?
No, it gives you 10.
Uh-oh, what just happened then?
Went way past 9.
Well, I didn't go way past 9. 9 would be right here in the middle. Don't y'all agree? In the middle of what two numbers, Hope?
4 and 5.
What's halfway in between 4 and 5? Think money.
4 and a half.
4 and a half. That's who I am. I'm 4 and a half. What number did the book give me? Hope?
5 9.
5 nights. I'm 4 and a half. Where would 5 be?
It's a great day for school at CMS. Good morning. Let's all stand, face the flag, and place our hands over our hearts for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It is now time for the moment of silence. You may choose to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in any other silent activity that does not interfere with others. The moment of silence shall begin now. In the cafeteria today, we'll be having chicken fajitas, Mexican salad, tortilla chips and salsa, fruit, and milk. Students, you still have time to pre-order a yearbook for $27. Orders are due February 12th. You can order online or pick up a new order form in the library. Order your CMS yearbook before it's too late. This Friday will be the last time to order Valentine's Grams. Have a Tiger Day.
Did you have your Valentine gram? Who told me that yesterday? Do you have it today?
No.
No? Okay, it's no problem. Okay, we're back to this. This was Hope. You just told me I'm 4 and a half. What did they give you?
5 9.
Where would 5 nights be? Would 5 nights be lower than 4 and a half or bigger than 4 and a half?
Low. No, it'd be.
Is 5 lower than 4 and a half? 5 would be bigger than 4 and a half. So if it's bigger, what do I bump up to? 1. So mark this out and put a 1. And you already had a 2 there, so 2 and 1 would get you 3. Cooper, on thirds. Thirds are kind of hard, so I think we should draw a number line so you'll have it on your scrap paper, which fits 0, 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3. And I want you to keep this on your scrap paper. And half is right there in the middle. And half is 1 and a half. Okay, so what did the book give us? Hey, everybody, other than Luke, everybody, what did the book give us? Say this number. 1/3. And the halfway mark is 1 and a half. So is 1/3 before 1 and a half or after 1 and a half? Say it. After. 1/3 is over here?
No.
I'm confused. If this is the halfway mark, that's the halfway mark. You're telling me 1/3 is over here on this side? No. 1/3 is right here, below the halfway mark. I'm going to do this again. Maybe I didn't make it big enough. Here's 0. Here's 1/3, the very thing the book gave us. Are y'all tracking with me? 1/3, 1/3. Here's 2/3. Here's 3/3, which is the same as 1 whole. Are you tracking with me? So I got 0, I got 1, and I got half. It's like the halfway mark. It divides the number line in 2. So what did the book give me? Say this fraction. 1/3. Is 1/3 right there before the halfway mark or after the halfway mark? Before it, making that a 0. I wish they gave us halves, but they didn't give us halves today. So 1 plus a 0 would just be 1. So far you should have this. So 3 minus 1 would get me what, class? 2. Kiara, if I'm on tenths this time, what plus what gets me 10? I'm 5. I'm half of 10. The book gave me 4/10. Kiara, would 4 be over here or would 4 be over here? Over there, making my number be what?
It would be,
A 0. A 0. That's 0. So I already had 2. 2 and 0 just get me 2. Now this time I'm adding. Make sure you pay attention to the signs. Lainey, I'm on 8s. What's half of 8? What plus what gets me 8?
4.
I'm 4. Would 5/8 be over here if I'm 4? Or would 5/8 be below 4? Over that way, making this be what number? 1 whole. Well, I already had 3, and 1 whole would make me have 4. So, Lainey, what's 2 and 4 going to get me?
6.
Did you say 6? Okay. Jakely, pick some at the bottom. 8 to 20. 16. Jakely, we're on 6ths. What plus what gets me 6th? Who am I? Huh? Speak up. Speak up. 3. The book says 5. So how would I go this way to 5? Or would I go this way to 5 if I'm 3? 5 is below 3? Oh, I mean, think about it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 3. That's who I am. 5 is not below 3. 5 is higher than 3. So you should have said that was worth 1 whole. And 10 plus 1 more makes 11. Brooklyn, now I'm on 8s. Where's half on 8s, Brooklyn? 4. Well, the book gave me 3/8. So if I'm 4, is 3 going to be this way, or is 3 going to be this way? This way. So what number is that? Class, what number is this? 0. So 2 and 0 is just 2. And now I'm going to subtract those in the middle. What's 11 minus 2 going to get me? 9. Bentley, pick a number. 13. Well, I'm on 3rds, and you should have a number line on your paper. Go find the number line where we wrote out 3rds. What did we say half was on 3rds? Can't hear anybody. What did we say half was on 3rds? You should have a number line on your paper. Say it. What did we say half was? What?
1/2.
Not 1/2.
It would be into the 1/3 and 2/3.
It's 1.5 over 3rds. I know that's confusing, but where are we at? On 13? So okay. You gotta take it to her if you do. So look, we're on 13. 1/3. Look. Here's the halfway mark. Has 1/3 made it to the halfway mark? No. So if it hasn't made it to the halfway mark, it falls back to what number? Say it. 0. And 12 and 0 just get me 12. Now we're on 4ths. Xander, where's half on 4ths? 2. Has 1/4 made it to 2/4 yet? Is 1 before 2 or after 2? Before. So it falls back to what numbers back there? 0. And 2 and 0 just get me 2. And now you've got to add 12 plus 2 and get what? 14. Okay, I'll do one more. Lainey, pick a number. 8 all the way to 20. Which one? 19. Lainey, I'm on 15ths. Hey, class, what would this be right here on 15ths? What would that be? 15 15ths. Look what they gave me. Say this number. 14 15ths. If this is 15 15ths, where would 14 15ths be? Right in front of it, as close as I could possibly get. Like I could spit on it, couldn't I? So what do y'all want to call 14 15ths? 1 whole. Do you have it or not?
It's not signed.
Well, I got permission from your dad, but we'll have to go talk to him. Sure. Are you planning on staying?
Yeah.
Okay. 33 plus another 1 would be 34. Plus. Now I'm on 25ths. What plus what gets me 25? Would 10 plus 10 get me 25? What does 10 plus 10 get me? 20. Would 11 plus 11 get me 25?
No.
What does it get me?
22.
Would 12 plus 12 get me? What does 12 plus 12 get me?
24.
Would 13 plus 13 get me?
No.
What's that going to get me?
26.
Uh-oh, what happened to 25?
You got
I jumped right over it, didn't I? It would be right here between what number and what number?
12 and 13.
What's right between 12 and 13?
12.
12
Half.
and a half. That's who I am. I'm 12 and a half. What did the book give me? 9. Is 9 going to be this way from 12 and a half or this way for 12 and a half? This way. It's going to be lower than 12. When we go this way, what number do we call that? 0. So 23 and 0 is 23. Now you've got to come over to the side and you've got to add these two. 34 and 23. And you should have got 57. Easy peasy. Okay, so here's what we're doing. I'm going to let you just do the front of this. We're not going to do the back. And then you have to do the reducing fractions worksheet we did yesterday too. So here's how reducing fractions worksheet works. You have to let me check it, and before it can go in the basket, everyone has to be correct. So I want you to get that out real quick. I want you to get that reducing fractions worksheet out. Here's yours, Lane. You weren't here yesterday. Let's start on the page that says 35 over 70 as number 1. Bentley, pick a number on the page that says 35 over 70. 20. 20 says 48 over 96. Well, I'll give you guys a hint. 96 is 12 times something. You need to write, get your pencils. Get your pencils. Come on. Wake up. Y'all are dead today. It's aggravating me. 96 is 12 times something. So write that right there beside 20. If you don't have it, you better write it right now. So on your scrap paper, let's write 12 times 7. On your scrap paper, write this right now on scrap paper. What's 7 times 2 going to get me?
14.
14. Carry a 1. What's 7 times 1 going to get me?
7.
Plus 1 more is 8. Does that get me 96?
No.
What do y'all think I should do? 12 times 8. Let's try it. On scrap paper, write this. What's 8 times 2 going to get me?
16.
16. Carry a 1. What's 8 times 1 going to get me?
9.
8 plus 1 more is 9. Ding, 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 ding. So put times 8 right there. Now remember yesterday I told you to start with the biggest number, so let's start with 12. Okay, eyes up here. Is 12 times anything going to go into 48? Is 12 times anything 48? Say the number.
4.
4. There's your new top number. Is 12 times anything going to get me 96? We wrote it right there. What's it going to get you?
8.
8. There's your new bottom number. Do y'all like my answer? Why do you not like my answer? They're both still even and they can be reduced again. I can think of a number even bigger than 2 that can reduce. 4. How many times can 4 go into 4? Once. How many times can 4 go into 8? Twice. That's your answer. Pick a number, Jake Lee. We're on this side that's 35 over 70. Is that the side you're on? Hurry, pick a number. Which one? 15. 35 over 42. Jake Lee, I'll give you a hint. 42 is 6 times something. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times what? 7. So out beside 42, you need 6 times 7, just like this. Now we're going to start with the biggest number. Is 7 times anything going to get me 35, Jake Lee? What? 5. There's your new top number. Is 7 times anything gonna get you that 42, Jake Lee? You just wrote it. What? 6, there's your answer, 5/6. Okay, front or back, Cooper, pick a number.
11.
On the same page? Okay, he's still on the same page. Number 11 is 24 over 96. We just did 96 and we said it was 12 times what? What did we just say? 8. So put 12 times 8 right beside it. And let's start with the biggest number. Is 12 times anything, Kiara, gonna get me 24? What? 2. There's your new top number. Is 12 times anything gonna get me 96, Xander? We just wrote it right here. 8. Do you like my answer, Hope? Oh, you shouldn't. Why should you not like my answer? Wayne? You can reduce it by 2, can't you? So how many times can 2 go into 2, class? Once. How many times can 2 go into 8, class? 4. There's your answer. It never was 2 8s. That would have got it checked wrong. Okay, I'll do one more. Kiara, turn the page over to the back page. Pick a number on the back. 11. 36 over 42. Well, Jake Lee just told us this, but I'll ask you if you're paying attention. 42 is 6 times something, Kiara. She just told us this. Actually, it was Brooklyn that told us, because she thought it was 6 times 5. We just said it. 6 times, say it, class. 7. We just said it.
I had that number in my head, but I didn't think it was right.
Should have said it. So we're starting on 7. Is 7 times anything going to end up as 36? You know what I'm thinking immediately? I know that 7 times 5 is 35. That's not 36. It won't work. Mark out 7. He doesn't work. What about 6, Kiara? Is 6 times something 36? What? Who knows? Who knows 6 times something that's 36? What? 6 times 6 is 36. Now, Kiara, is 6 times something 42? We just wrote it right here. 7. We literally just wrote it. Okay? So you have this to finish. It's not due till Friday, but I better be checking some of yours. And you have the front to finish on this. Go.